In light of Mother's Day coming up this weekend, I wanted to do something a little bit special as a tribute to mothers all around, and also just share my personal experience with how motherhood has changed me. If you're somewhat of a regular viewer, then you'll know that I have a little girl and she's 17 months old. So I'm just at the beginning of my journey into motherhood, but there's definitely a lot that I feel like has changed within me, and it's quite a beautiful thing, actually. One of the first things that is like really the physical change that you experience as a mother. And it's one of these things where it's like, it's not a negative thing, because I think a lot of times you fear, like, are you going to put on too much weight while you're pregnant, or what's going to happen to your body? There's a huge transformation. But what I feel like has happened for me is that I actually, I really have a newfound respect for my body, for how much it changed. I was quite a heavy girl at the end of my pregnancy, and then how I could go back to pre-baby weight and go back to what my body was before and actually look better, which is weird, because I think I've never been happier in my own skin, and I don't mean to say that in an egotistical way. It's just reality, and it's just fact. I love my body. Is that weird? It's I just feel so much stronger. I feel good. I actually think I look better than I ever have before, and I feel really good about that. So that's something that kind of surprised me about motherhood and how it would change me physically. Now we talked about the physical part of it. The emotional side that I feel like it's changed me is that, I guess, tying into the physical aspect of it, is that I really have confidence in myself. I know what I'm physically capable of, and I no longer fear childbirth. I think that's a pretty common theme among women. I really feel like I have come into my own as a person, and not that I was struggling terribly with confidence issues before, but it would take me a little bit longer to feel like I could really do something. And now I feel just really I feel at peace with myself, and I feel like I can kind of take whatever comes my way because I now know what I'm physically capable of, and I have my priorities in a really good place. And yes, it's very interesting to me how I feel like I really fell into my groove becoming a mom. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't all the time. I mean, I'm not always walking on cloud nine, but it's one of these things that I'm learning to just go with the flow with parenting, and with myself, and with my body, and with my emotions, and that you kind of learn as you go, and that you're not really going to have everything figured out beforehand, but I feel like there is peace with knowing that things will fall into place, and that you're going to learn whether you like it or not, you know? So becoming a mother has changed my relationship with my parents, and every book tells you this will happen, and everybody tells you it'll happen, but it's you just can't appreciate it until it actually happens. And my relationship with my parents is different with my mom and different with my dad, and I have a stepdad, and they're unique in their own way, but I feel like becoming a parent has allowed me to differentiate and see their strengths and their imperfections, and take bits from their strengths and apply that to my style of parenting, but then also, learn from their mistakes and hopefully make some changes along the way. And then by no means am I going to get this perfect. I mean, when Esme grows up and looks back on this video, she's going to be like, my mother said she would do things differently. And Lord knows, right? I'm going to try. That's all I'm saying. So it's just been a really interesting learning curve to have your own family and to put them first, and to put them before your extended family, and also before you sometimes. So I've learned to kind of figure out that balance a little bit between, your immediate family and your extended family, and then within your immediate family, that balance between being the most positive thing I can be. I want to be that little ray of sunshine to my family rather than that big old cloud that's raining on everyone's parade. You know what I mean? Because as a mother, you have a lot of pull, and everyone's heard the term happy wife, happy life. It is true. If mommy is unhappy, most of the time the rest of the family is unhappy. I mean, there have been countless experiences within this little family, and also growing up, where when mom is not having a good day, the whole family is out of whack. And I really respect that power that the mummy holds, and I want to use it wisely. You catch what I'm saying? Motherhood has changed me in the sense that I now know what it feels like to be happy. Just let that sink in for a second. you know, growing up, I remember like there was so much turmoil and I just wanted to break free and I wanted to do something with my life and I wanted to be somewhere else and I had all these dreams but yet no dreams. Just like constant struggle in the whole thing. And I don't know, I remember thinking, like, everyone was like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I'm like, shit, I don't know. But I do know that I want to feel a certain way in my heart. Like, I want to feel happy. I want to wake up in the morning and have a smile on my face and try to go to bed with that same smile. Now, that doesn't happen every day, but I just feel like having children and becoming a mother has really allowed me to open up my heart and just let that love in. Coming from a divorced family, like, there's parts of me that felt like I wasn't really sure that this, like, happy family, that I coined the term, was even possible. And I think what I'm realizing is that you're not going to be happy all the time or every day, but those moments where you are, it's like really pure and genuine. And I mean, I even remember thinking, like, am I going to be able to love something enough? Like, am I going to be enough for that person? And what I have learned, I get a little emotional even thinking about it, but it's that I was made to do this. Like, I am a mother, and I am so grateful to have this opportunity, you know? Because I really do feel it's an opportunity. It's not something that's a given. We don't know if it's an opportunity. We don't know if we're even going to be able to have children, but I just feel like I am changed for it, and I am ever grateful, and I just feel like I know that I'm on the right path because I feel it. You know what I'm saying? So that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and happy Mother's Day to all you mamas out there. A big internet hug, some kisses, and I will see you in my next video.